What's up, everybody? Optical Delusion here. And no, I'm not gonna say it's your boy, because who really says that? Like, seriously, if I had a friend that said, it's your boy Marcus, or it's your boy Luke, that wouldn't be my boy. Like, we wouldn't be hanging out anymore. Just saying. Like, that's, to me, that's just weird. Anyways, let's get back on track here. So, I'm making this video because all the time people are asking me, dude, what settings do you use in your streams? Or what settings do you use in your YouTube videos? And I'm like, why? Why do you ask? Like, is it bad or something? They're like, no. Like, your quality is like really good. So like, what do you do? And my typical answer is a good computer setup, high bitrate, 60 frames a second. I don't know. So I can't really go into detail with it much when I'm trying to go in, talk about these kind of things, but I'm going to do it this time. And I have a strong feeling that the camera is focused onto this instead of this. So, oh well. So we're going to get straight into this. I'm going to go over everything with you guys, all my settings and all that kind of good stuff. And then I hope it helps you guys out. If it doesn't, I'm sorry. If you don't like my settings, I'm sorry. It's just what I use and it works for me and people tend to like it. So let's jump in here. Let's go to scenes. Oh, this is my stream scene. Let's take all this off because I don't want that. And let's move you to right here. That way you can see me right here and OBS. Okay. All right. So right here. Can you see that? Yes, you can. All right. So right here, of course, the settings in OBS. Of course, the stream thing. If you're on Twitch, YouTube, Mixer, FTL for the win, baby. Who streams on Facebook? Whatever. All right, so these are the settings. Of course, it's grayed out because I'm doing this right now, but you guys can still get a gist of everything. So first off, audio track. I use audio track 1 because audio track goes in the audio track right there. Do I have mouse capture on? I do. Okay. So I use 192. I do that because I like good sound. I'm a firm believer that your audio has to be key. So, but we're not really going to get into that because that's not really much. So, got two different encoders. You got X264, which is your CPU, or we have an NVAC. NVAC is for like people who have Nvidia graphics cards. They do have AMD encoder as well. I think you still have to download a plugin from OBS Project, but you can get that. It usually depends on what kind of game I'm playing. Depends on which encoder I'm using. I have two graphics cards. One runs off OBS, the other one runs video games. But here lately, I've been streaming a lot with my Xbox and PS4, so I've just been using the CPU encoder. In my opinion, it kind of works better. So that I use that setting. Also, make sure you have the box clicked or checked where it says Enforce Streaming Service Encoder Settings. Have it checked. Just do it. Rescale output. I put it at 1280, 720. There's not really a big difference between 720p and 1080p. If there is, correct me if I'm wrong, but there really isn't. That's why you see most streamers, most professional streamers on Twitch, YouTube, Mixer, including myself, will use 720. It's just there's not much of a difference. It really isn't. All right, next one, rate control. By default, you're on CBR. Leave it that way. It's going to work. Second, bitrate. I do high bitrate. Most internet can handle it. It's only 4,500 bitrate. So if you have a download speed of 5 megabits per second or higher, you can watch the stream. It's not a killer. When you get up into like the 5,000, 6,000 and so on, it's going to start killing people's internet. Stream's going to buffer and yada yada yada. So I leave mine between 4,000 and 4,500. When I used to stream 1080p, I'd have it up to like 6,000. But it was a bit overkill. But I have the internet speed that can handle it. So, which we'll go over that in a second. Just remind me, okay? All right. So, I never have this checked. Use custom buffer size. I don't have it checked. Keyframe interval 2. Most streaming platforms, except for Mixer FTL, require you to have 2, or they suggest 2. I think Mixer FTL is 1, but I still use 2. I just do it. All right, this is the biggie right here. By default, your CPU usage preset is at very fast. I have mine on medium. If you have a high-end CPU, you can, go down. Basically, what this does is it slows the processing and makes the processing fast at the same time, so the output is stronger quality. So I have the Intel 6700, whatever it is, K, or I don't remember what it is. I'll have my specs in the description down below, so you guys can see what my computer specs. So I use medium. It works for me, but a lot of lower end PCs can't do it. So this is a great thing to kind of test. If you want to do a test stream, you don't want anybody to see it but yourself, create a sub count, or not a sub count, but like use your bot's account or something like that where no one's following it. Use that account, do some tests, or if you're on Mixer, never mind, I can't talk about that. Never mind. All right, so, but yeah, do a test, run tests, see what works best for you. Okay, on profile, I always use main. Just do it. Tune, I don't even touch it. So for that page, that's all I use. So output mode at the very top, it will have like simple and advanced. Go to advanced, click that. Recording, not really gonna go into much detail with this. MP4, use stream encoder. So my stream settings goes down to same settings for recording. Or you can be kind of strategic like me and go to profile up here and just select the profile of recording. I have like 5 different profiles for 5 different things. So let's go back to settings. All right, where I don't even need to touch about the audio. All right, this is the biggie right here. Base canvas resolution. So whatever in-game resolution, whatever resolution your monitor is, that has to match. If it doesn't match, you're SOL. You're out of luck. Output scaled resolution. People are going to bitch with this one. Excuse the language. People are going to bitch about this one. Most people say right here is where you drop it down to 720p. I don't do it. That's what separates me from the others, I think. I don't switch it. I use whatever my base is. I keep it there as well, because over here on output, it's rescaling to 720. So I make that do all the work. So I use bicubic, sharpening, scaling 16 samples. There's 2 other ones. I mess around a lot, and I feel like this has the most sharpest quality. But depending on what kind of computer specs you have, it might vary. So try them out, see which one works best for you. But this is the middle one. There's 3 of them. This is the middle one. So try that. And then of course, the frames per second. I use 60 frames a second. A lot of streamers use 30. But since most of my games are streamed at 60 and most people have 60 hertz monitors, they can get the rich value of the full value of 60 frames a second. So that's what I have. And then down here at advanced, do one thing a little bit different. By default, process priority is usually normal. I just put mine on above normal. And that's really about it. That's all I can really think of. So yeah. Oh yeah. This is gonna be my next video. View bots and sub bots. There's nothing in there. It's just a troll video. So I'm sure there's gonna be that one person in channel like, I saw it in your desktop, but you had that folder. So yeah, it's nothing. It's just a troll thing I do on my streams all the time. Anyways, all right. So that being said, I think that's all I really wanted to go over with what I use and what I do. I've been talking for 10 minutes. That's pretty cool. So if you guys have any questions, comments, leave it down in the description down below. I'd love to hear your input on everything. Also, if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel and hit that little bell right next to the subscribe button. That way it'll ding every time I upload a video. So I am gonna get out of here, I think. Let's make sure I went over everything. Output, video, don't need to go over hotkeys. So yeah, we're good. So appreciate you guys watching this video. I hope it was helpful for you guys. If not, I'm sorry. But if it was, awesome. It's awesome. That's what I want to hear. So I'll see you guys later. I'm gonna take a little nap and I want to start my stream. So I'll see you guys later. And until then, deuces. I was muted. That was great. That's gonna go in the outtakes of this video.